Here I am holding a dish of my chicken fontina with asparagus and yellow rice. This dish is absolutely delicious. It's one that you're not going to want to miss, and it's chicken cutlet that's made with mushrooms and fontina cheese. It's cheesy, it's mushroomy, and it's absolutely delicious. So let me show you how it's done. Before we do that, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and don't forget to ring that dinner bell. Chicken fontina. It's cheesy, it's mushroomy, it's ooey, it's gooey, and it's absolutely delicious. To start, what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 small chicken breasts, and we're just going to cut those in half. That's all we're doing, is halving these. This dish is absolutely delicious. It's easy to make, and it'll be done within 20 minutes from start to finish. So what I'm doing now is cutting these in half. Now what we're going to do is we're going to season both sides with salt and pepper. Very simple, nothing complicated here. A little salt. Let me wash my hands before I touch that. Okay, there we go. Anytime you deal with chicken, you have to wash your hands. So let's pepper this side so I don't have to touch it again. What we're going to do is use the tongs, turn this side, season this side with salt and a little bit of black pepper. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dredge these in flour. Okay. Here I have a pan warming up over low heat. Let's get enough of oil in there to cover the bottom of the pan. Raise the heat to high. Let's go medium. Okay. That's a little too high. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in with 2 tablespoons of butter. While this is melting, we're going to lightly dredge the chicken in flour, and we're going to shake off the excess. Now, I've been making this dish for many years. All my family and all my friends, everyone loves it, and it's absolutely delicious. So in with the chicken. Now, if you have a pan that's too small, you're going to have to do this in batches. This is all going to fit in one pan for me, so we're going to do it in one batch. Okay, lightly shake that off. Let's get this little piece. No sense of wasting this little tiny piece. I don't know where this piece came from, but I'll do something with it. Okay, put this on the side. While the chicken is browning, we're going to brown these on both sides for about 5 to 7 minutes. And then we're going to take it out, and then we're going to do the sauce. For the sauce, what we're going to do is, let me get rid of this. Okay, let me clean this knife. For the sauce, we're going to thinly slice 4 cloves of garlic. I already have 1 very small shallot on a 1/4-inch dice. And if I had to guess, I would say that would be about a 1/4 cup. Thinly slice the garlic. Okay, that's ready to go. Okay, so we have 2 small chicken breasts, 4 cloves of garlic thinly sliced, a 1/4 cup of shallots on a 1/4-inch dice. We're going to finish with a little parsley Here we have 1 cup of vermouth, a half a cup of stock, 2 tablespoons of butter, 8 ounces of mushrooms. Now the mushrooms, when you buy mushrooms, sometimes the mushrooms, they're very dirty, like these were. And when they're dirty like that, I don't care. You have to wash them. Put them on like I did. I put these underneath the water and I washed them. I gave them a good wash because they were filthy. There had to be at least a ½ inch of dirt on them, and that's not good. Let me check this chicken. No, not yet. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. This is 8 ounces of mushrooms. We're going to slice them about a ¼ inch. And when you pick out the mushrooms, these are baby bellas. You want the smallest ones that you can find. You really don't want big chunks of mushroom. So these were the smallest ones I could find. And I just love making this dish. This dish will definitely impress anyone. It's good for date night. And it's absolutely delicious. Okay. Cut the rest of these mushrooms. And as soon as I'm done cutting these mushrooms, we're going to remove the chicken from the pan, and then we will go to the next step. Okay, so the chicken is browned on both sides. What we're going to do is we're going to remove the chicken from the pan. Put that on the side. Let's lower the heat a little bit to medium low. What we're going to do is we're going to go in with the shallots first. We're going to give these a quick saute. Just until the onion is translucent. We're going to go in with the garlic. Saute that for about maybe a minute or so, just until it's fragrant. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go in with the mushrooms. And what we're going to do is we're going to saute these until most of the water has been released. Now, in order to achieve that, in order to release the water, what we need to do is we need to add salt. Anytime you add salt to mushrooms or anything like tomatoes, it will release the water. So a little bit of salt for that. And we're going to saute this until all the water has released and evaporated. And that take anywhere from 6 to 8 minutes. And then we will go on to the next step. Okay, so most of the water has evaporated from the mushrooms. Now what we're going to go in with 1 cup of dry wet vermouth. We're going to raise the heat to medium high, give or take. Doesn't really matter. What we're going to do is we're going to bring this to a simmer, deglaze the pan, and we're going to simmer this just until the alcohol burns off, and that can take about 1 to 3 minutes. So deglaze the pan, scrape all those brown bits up off the bottom. That's where all the flavor is. And boy, I gotta tell you, this smells amazing already. You're gonna impress anybody with this. Okay. All the brown bits are coming up very nicely. And as soon as the alcohol burns off, I will show you the next step. Okay, so it's been about 1 minute. Most of the alcohol is burned off. We're going to go in with the stock. We're going to return the chicken. Add any juices that are in the dish. All that's extra flavor. Okay, get all that in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to simmer this just until the chicken finishes cooking through, because it's not completely cooked through. And that could take about maybe 5 minutes. And then I will put the cheese on. We're going to cover it. The cheese is going to melt. We will plate it. I'm serving it with a little yellow rice and some asparagus that I did a little bit earlier. And then I will show you that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to thinly slice Fontina cheese. We got 4 pieces of chicken, so we're going to need 4 slices of cheese. That's 1. Let's do it this way. I think it'll be easier. Okay. Thinly slice the cheese. That's looking good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to top each piece of chicken with cheese. We're going to cover it. We're going to simmer it just until the cheese melts, and then I will show you how to plate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell. Okay, so to go ahead and plate it, the cheese is nicely melted. What we're going to do is, I already removed it from the heat. What we're going to do is we're going to take 1 piece of chicken, put that right here on the side, take another little piece, put that right here on the side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the remaining chicken, put that over here, remove just the chicken, and look at that. That is cheesy, ooey, and gooey. That is looking delicious. And you got to smell what it smells like in this kitchen. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go in with 2 tablespoons of butter. Oh, let's not forget this little guy. Almost forgot about him. Okay, 2 tablespoons of butter. Make sure you do this off the heat. Otherwise, the sauce might break. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to mix this just until that butter melts and the sauce thickens a little bit. And this sauce is coming together nicely. Now look at that. That looks absolutely delicious. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take some mushrooms. Add the mushrooms. And what we're going to do here is lightly drizzle it with some sauce. And look at that. That is just amazing. Okay, you don't want to go too heavy on the sauce, but you want enough. Okay, I think that's looking good. What we're going to do is we're going to give this parsley a quick chop. And garnish with parsley. Let me get a nice little leaf. That one's not good. Yeah, this one's looking okay. Garnish this with, oops, let's put the parsley right here, I think. That looks good. And there you have it. Chicken Fontina. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and don't forget to smash that bell.